Right, welcome to Knowledge Extra. This one is a little special extra bit of knowledge, and I was thinking about this and looking at this. We come by all, and obviously you know what that is, and that there in the basically what it used to was get you to sing that in the schools and that. Like when you was a small kid in the primary school, they used to get you to sing that in the like the hall or whatever. It's it's like a child's song type of thing, like a nursery rhyme. Come by all my lord. No, let's see. A lot of interesting things written about it there and that. Some saying it's got its origins from that. I'm not looking through some stuff really. Come by here is an African American spiritual song, sung in the Gullah culture. So interesting sort of stuff written about it, right? To see this, this is sort of written in, right? As you can see, the com, the bar, and the R, so it's the same thing, right? The com, the bar, and then the R, right? And this is like a interesting piece of like sort of coded metaphors, knowledge, right? Because the father of the gods, right? The Hurrians, the father of the gods. And they see the here, right? He's got the two horns, right? So some could have interpreted that, it's the devil or something like that, right? But you see what he's holding there, right? In fact, both of these things, what he's holding, right? Or at least one of them is in they call it peni, right? It's like a male genitals idea, right? That's what he's holding in that. As you can see, he's wearing a dress, like a skirt type of thing, right? And a beard. So again, it's like a trans idea, right? He's holding the peni in his hand, right? His cult city was Urkesh. And the consort, an unnamed mortal woman. Shalash, that's strange stuff, right? And as you can see, the Greek equivalent of this one is the Kronos. Kronos is one as the castrator idea, right? So you understand the castrator. So this is obviously when the kids are singing the Kumbaya in the school hall, they're singing a little hymn to the castrator god and all that, right? Very good at stuff. Substitute in the sea. Of course, remember how the sea is like relating to the vision idea, like a dualistic meaning. Like, the vision, obviously here, like the song of Kumabi, the T idea and the TH. You got three T's in there at the start, right? The Hittite, three T's and the TH. So you know that's all about in the T. And look at all the 33 there. 33, 12. Say 777 got 3 again. 11, 911. 911 and 666, all the rest, right? And he's called the cupbearer, right? The cupbearer now. The cupbearer, the drinking cup idea, right? This Kumabi's called the cupbearer now, so is this Anu one, right? And the Anu one is the one he castrates in the story and that. Again, it's like the same as Uranus type idea, the Anu, the Uranus. Obviously Uranus was the castrated one and all. See, here, right? Kumarbi bit off and swallowed his genitals. I knew two of them he was now pregnant with Teshub, Tigris and Tamazu. So the TTT, the three T's again, right? And then Kumarbi spat the semen upon the ground, causing it to become impregnated with two children. So, a sick little nursery rhyme, what the children sing, right? Kumarbi, he's a castrator. And then split apart by the god Ea, T, he's the god of water, the boiling water kettle and all that, right? So, twisted little ideas. Cursing the older gods, getting rid of the old race and replacing it with a new tea drinking race. And there's Lama, like Lama, like in Alistair Crowley. Agreed to make a god called Lama. So very, very funny chords, like in the Song of Silver. The Teshub, the T's hub. There's your T. It's like just like this one thing. T. Yeah, when you touch the ear one, right? Get put back to Enki. Of course, all this stuff, is basically, their chord system anyway. And then you're back to the crafts and the mischief and the magic and the water, like the boiling water kettles and the seawater and the semen. So it's all, it's all linked, basically, all the stuff. Of course, like the trance program has a fertilities program inbuilt into it and all that. And that looks like sevens all over, see? So you've got 777s on the wings. Little chords like a wizard's hat type of idea, see? A long beard and then a dress, like a skirt. And a lamb. So you know what I mean? All the type of strange ideas. The chimera, goat fish. So, very, just our trans metaphors, all this stuff, like ancient. You know what the ancient is, straight off. And the mesopot, the teapot, and like the eaten mess, the eaten mess and the teapot. And the 7 gods who decree. The water. And then the crafts. And then the tea. Stick a tea in front of that. It's all just the same goods, isn't it? Craft or trade is pastime or occupation, like that requires skills and knowledge. The term craftsman is nowadays replaced by artisan. Of course, artisan, just like Artemis, is basically an anagram of a certain word, innit? Start with a T, of course. See this reading, basically this sort of sums up that Baya, or rather non-awareness, because it basically subliminally getting you to worship these type of people as if they were your God type of thing, see? Subliminally, like. So it's like the Lord's Prayer for non-awareness of it. See what I mean? The Kumbaya. You have this idea, read it in the legend. Of course, all the stuff's legends, read. That Adam was both genders and then were divided into male and female, read. So it's like that idea what they've got in their religions and that is that the first one, Adam and Eve, was basically one person type of thing, right? And that's the basis for that trans program. So, you know what I mean? It's like the idea of going back to this Garden of Eden idea, where it was like perfect because these were like as one or something, right? See what I mean? That's the idea what they've got behind it. So it's the idea of rejoining the two, male and female, together to become like the original creature. Of course, you know, like how could there be, like, you know what I mean? So it's of course, you know, like, to prove that they stick with that idea to this day, right? Got this recent movie what was made, Black Adam. And as you see, like, you know, an pyramid in the background, sort of like a lightning bolt symbol or something. I've not here seen this, I know I wouldn't know what it's about. But, you know, Black Adam, so it's obviously like their trans god idea, right? And of like in it, it's like like a trans god idea, right? Of course, you know, as you might expect, you know, you're back to TH again. Back to TH again and the T. You know what I mean? And the black tea. The ancient Egyptian, of course, you know, like because Egypt is the black land, see, the Kemet. But whatever it's about, it's basically a metaphor for the trans. You know, the Adam is the trans character, right? You have, you know, the Hebrew text refers to God as Elohim, which means gods, right? So you have the below him, you know, in the pecking order, below him, see? Like your king, your masons and that, below him. And then are we divided by sex or gender, right? And of course, no, as they always say, transcends. God transcends and all this. God is neither male nor female, he transcends. This is all a code what they put in me. Of course, the Orthodox Christian theology, see the use of the TH. TH everywhere. Right? And of course, this in the image of God, he created them, male and female, he created them. Of course, you can interpret that as either way. You can interpret that as being either two separate things, right? Or you can interpret as being like one thing, like male and female, he created them. You know, male and female, he created them type of thing. So you can, you know, it can mean whatever interpretation you want to make on it, see. So, you know, again, it's the dualistic code, right? Male and female equals a trans, right? When we have the image, right? The image become the same as James, right? King James Bible, right? Created in his image. So that, you know, puts a new perspective on this, right? The creation of Adam. In the Sistine Chapel, right? Michelangelo, right? Of course, yeah, this thing in the background is interpreted as the brain or the oyster shell, right? And you know, like different things. There'll be a lot of code in this, yeah. Being, of course, the creation of Adam there, trans God, look at that. The 777 code, I mean, nice little seven. Of course, the micro, you know, and the creation, the T, you know, the recreation, see? So this is the D, you know, this is trans start, right? End on. Interesting knowledge here, like continuously,